I get that they're paying you a lot of money, sis, but come on, what is your soul worth? What is your morality worth? Hi guys, happy Monday. Welcome to a new week and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deshawn and this is Lush Uncut. A lot has been happening in the news. I missed quite a few stories, but I think the biggest one and the one that everyone's been talking about the most for the last couple of days, outside of the shooting that happened in the nightclub in Colorado, is the controversy surrounding Balenciaga and the ad that came out a couple of, I think maybe a week or so ago. They received just amount of outrage from the general public, but it seems like a lot of celebrities have been remaining quiet on the issue. Notably, of course, is Kim Kardashian, who has been an ambassador for Balenciaga for quite some time, and she has been getting called out left, right, and center, mainly by Candace Owens for her supposed silence over the situation. She posted, I guess, a statement regarding the whole controversy sometime over the weekend, or I think it was actually yesterday, where she said, "I've been quiet for the past few days, not because I haven't been disgusted and outraged by the recent Balenciaga campaigns, but because I wanted an opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened." Later on, she went on to say that she is reevaluating her relationship with Balenciaga. Obviously, that is not enough for a lot of people. Sis, we are not just going to let this go. Like, no one is going to just move on from this. This is something that cannot be debated no matter what your political allegiance is. We all saw the campaign ad. We all saw the picture. We all know about the court case that was mentioned in the picture. Everyone already has an idea of what went on regarding the ad, so I don't know why it had to take her 6 days to realize what we all realized in under maybe 5 minutes of reading into the story. And she's really not doing herself any good by even mentioning the fact that she decided to take days to talk to Balenciaga. What is there to talk about? I have seen people got canceled over much less than this. Dave Chappelle and his comments, he made a joke, even though he's a comedian. He made a joke and people were upset about that. Who else? Kanye West literally got canceled 2 weeks ago for saying something that some people consider to be anti-Semitic, and the same company dropped him, and that was your literal ex-husband, the father of your 4 children, got dropped, and you supported that. I get that they're paying you a lot of money, sis, but come on, what is your soul worth? What is your morality worth? You have 4 children, and then she mentions that in her little apology, like, oh, I'm a mom of 4 kids. Exactly, darling. Why aren't you more upset? Like, I don't understand. How is it that as a woman, as a mother, as a person, you could see something like that and not be upset? Like, enough to at least cut ties with them. Like, girl, like, literally end your relationship with this company if you want to have some type of respect, you know, amongst your fan base and the general public. It's enough that your family and yourself got famous from, you know, a sex tape, you know, and on top of all the sexually explicit pictures and all of these things with you and your sisters and all of the controversy surrounding your family name. Why add something like this on top of it? How much are they paying you? This really just goes to show that there is some serious things going on in Hollywood when it comes to pedophilia, and this ad campaign from Balenciaga has mainly been the most absurd and the most like outright example of that. But we have seen plenty of examples of Hollywood glamorizing the sexualization of children. It should come as no surprise that they're getting bolder and bolder because the public, you know, kind of sort of ignores this. I think this is the first time I've seen everyone look at this and go, wow, this is ridiculous. So maybe they're gonna pull back, but like, I feel like we need to push more in terms of finding out how deep this things go. Like how deep is this in Hollywood? Like, where is Epstein's client list? Anyways, after Kim Kardashian came the women on The View. They decided to acknowledge this. Obviously they have to, that's a part of their job. They talk about the cultural and political happenings of the day, whatever. So this is what they had to say about that. And
fashion house Balenciaga, a very, you know, posh, is under fire for a controversial fetish-themed ad campaign featuring child models, okay? Balenciaga blames the production company for the ads. They have a kid posing with S&M stuff. But the set designer says Balenciaga executives were on the set. They knew what was happening. Are they taking a page from Trump's notebook and saying, I didn't know nothing. I know nothing, I say nothing. What's going on here?
I found this ad campaign particularly distasteful in this moment. So there's growing anti-LGBTQ sentiment right now, and how it's being framed is as portraying, trans people as groomers. This is a term you'll hear on the far right. They're groomers. This is where you get the anti-drag queen stuff that we're seeing. So Balenciaga played right into their hands by having kids in a sexualized manner, carrying something that represents, sex acts. I think it was a really bad misstep at a moment where it's just kind of a dangerous time to even give credence to those kind of insane takes. Yeah.
What? Like, what? Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, I have not seen one commentator, one critic of this, anyone connect this to the LGBTQ community. Like, why did you make that connection? I didn't make that connection. I don't know who the person that's responsible for this. I don't know their sexual preferences. Like, I never once thought of it. Like, why would you mention that? And why are you labeling this as a sidestep? I'm sorry, a misstep. Who misstepped here?
I mean, we can't even show the picture because it's so distasteful. But what's also very distasteful is like Balenciaga lately. I mean, their stuff is just ugly. I mean, the bag that their little girl is holding is ugly. Do you remember when Kim K was dressed in Balenciaga for the Met Gala? Look at that! Oh, she looked like a bat or something. I mean, so they are. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if their intent is to be subversive and draw attention to the issues, or are they just making ugly things?
These people put out an ad campaign that featured young children holding bears that were dressed in BDSM wear, with the whole court case mentioning child porn online. And your perspective of that is that their products are ugly?
And anyone who's worked in a company, it doesn't take a fashion house. Any company you work in, we all complain of bureaucracy and how many nets and loops and how many eyeballs and lawyers and standards have to look at every single thing. There is no world in which that was not seen on the front end, on the set. Seen to approve the pictures.
They like the ugly stuff. So it's like been happening over and over again. They had a garbage bag shaped like a trash bag, and it was $1,790.
Were they the potato chip bag too?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're the ones that Frito-Lay bag. Don't you remember what's her name? Kim Kardashian was wrapped in crime tape that said Balenciaga from head to toe.
Oh, I don't remember.
It must have hurt to take off.
These women literally turned this discussion about Balenciaga's designs shortcomings. Like, they really just covered for a fashion brand that has just done something so horrible. And I don't understand why Sunny decided to pivot the conversation, because the other girl, I don't know her name, was making valid points. Balenciaga needs to take full-on ownership for this. They did this. This was their thing. They cannot sit there and sidestep and be like, oh, the advertising. No, honey. It was your name on that ad. It is your problem. You have to fix this. Why is she trying to cover for these people?
For the record, Kim Kardashian, who was the ambassador for this brand, is reevaluating her relationship with Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Okay, so just saying.
Oh, and I have.
Here we have a note.
Balenciaga has apologized and is taking legal action against the production company North Six and set designer Nicholas.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna pay of that, because I don't. And Joy kind of says, oh, look, Kim Kardashian said that she's reevaluating her relationship with Balenciaga, and they have apologized for it. Like, okay, guys, it's okay. Don't worry about what just happened. They apologize. She's might be cutting ties with them. Whatever. Let's move on. Nothing to see here. I don't get it. I do not get it. These people get outraged over these stupidest things. Remember the whole Jussie Smollett situation? They were enraged, smoke coming from their ears. Everybody was yelling and screaming racism. There's a list of things that these women yell and scream about day in and day out. But something like this is not even worth them acknowledging the problem and actually criticizing the company for putting out the ad. Hollywood is a very morally degenerate section of our society, and they have, like I said before, they have shown evidence of their obsession with sexualizing children in so many ways. When you look at shows like Euphoria, what was that about? The cutie situation on Netflix, the show Big Mouth, that's on Netflix. That's on Netflix. Who's Netflix? That's on Netflix. They have been, you know, and uncountable amount of examples of Hollywood doing this. So again, Balenciaga is just the one that for some strange reason kind of woke a lot of people up, and I really hope that we keep up the same energy with this criticism and just, you know, piling onto these companies and these production companies and these shows and these producers and these actors. Everyone that is involved in this ridiculousness needs to face a lot more public criticism than they do on the daily basis. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for taking the time out to check out my channel. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, throw something in the comment section down below. And if you have not, hit that notification bell so when I upload again, you will be notified. I thank you for your time and your attention. Remember to be blessed and be a blessing.